Hello, welcome to Glistening Water. Today we are going to resurrect a beloved coat that got some bleach on the back, and I want to fix it. I want to make it fabulous. So I am going to turn down the camera. You will see the bleach mark on the back of the coat, and I will show you how we are going to make it even better than it was. So let's turn it down, and I hope you join me for this journey. So I think, yes, can you see that? That is the bleach mark, and then there are bleach marks up here. So I am using this Chalk Couture transfer that's got a lot of designs on it. And I have spent a good amount of time trying to figure out which one I wanted. And I believe I'm going to do these bottom two together. And I'm going to strategically place one of these flowers on top of that bleach mark so that it doesn't stand out as much as it does. And then I am going to put this design up in the back, and I'm going to use very muted colors, just a hint of this color called Love Struck. It's just a little bit of red, and then just this very neutral green called Pesto. We use ink, and it will be heat set, and then that way it will be permanent. And I am just going to straighten out this design. And we will get started. I'm never 100% prepared, if anybody knows me. So if I have to jump off camera to do a little searching for things, you'll have to excuse me. So we use a little squeegee. We put some in here. And usually I'm very messy and I'm wearing a smock. But for today, I'm feeling a little in control, a little not messy. And I'm just going to get the ink on this one row. And then if I want to add another row to my design, I will. The beauty of using the ink is that it does not dry quickly like the paste does. So I can take my time. I don't have to rush. And I can try to go against my natural instincts of being very heavy-handed and not taking my time. And if I do make a mistake, I can always cover it up. Removing the ink once it's gotten on fabric can be a little tricky. It's not impossible, but it can get a little difficult. So now I'm going to pick up this transfer, give you the little voila, and we can continue the design right along. So I'll line up that flower right there. So I get a relatively straight line. And I'm struggling a little bit to line it up. Let's try it over here. Okay. And I'm just going to go to the seam on the back here. And add a little bit more of this color. Now, if it was paste, I might have thought about washing it off before continuing, but the ink, as I said, doesn't dry quickly, so it would not dry in the silk screen. Okay, we're going to pick this up, and we've continued it right along. And of course, I got a little schmutz there, so I can always do something else along the bottom, but I do not think that will be necessary. I think what I will do is try to lift up that little smush. And actually, there is a product that I've used. I'm going to go get it. That's worked very well. It's called Amodex. And it's to remove ink. Place paper towel under ink spot. Apply. Okay, I was looking to see if we had to shake it. But it's sort of a gel. And let's see if we can pick up, and I did, of course, get it over here. And we'll see if we can lift it up. And if not, I'm not going to sweat it. Yeah, that seems to be lifting. It needs a little agitation, but I'm just going to let that sit there. Okay. Now, can you see? I'm going to turn it. So you see this over here, and this is my idea to use this. And I might wind up putting some more over here. But for right now, we're just going to cover those spots right there. And by putting the problem areas, making sure they're in the silk screen of the design, I know that we will get that covered up. Okay, and I'm going for well, that's not centered. And I'm just going for very earth tones. I just did that one red just for a little pop. Actually, around the collar of this jacket has that color. But everything else is just going to be in that neutral green. Because I prefer to use like this color, this mustard color, and green, sort of as neutrals. I'm not a gray person. I could also do something in this color, but yeah, that's a little boring. Okay, so let me go get another. See, I never have all my supplies. And this squeegee has a little bit of a wider stance. And this will be just nice and neutral. It actually matches the trim. Whoa, sorry, on the inside here. So you tipped over. Okay. You can tell that this is not a professional production. And we're just going to very, not quickly, but just nice and easy, just spread the ink along the silk screen. If anybody, if this is the first time you're seeing Chalk Couture demonstrated, it is a direct sales company. I have been with them since 2018. They started in 2017. And I just love how clean and crisp the designs come out. I am not an artist, so I love how I can produce things that look like I am. And I can be pleased with anything I make. Anything that I use paste on, that is what you would use on something that you do not wash. If you don't like it, you can always, for the most part, remove it and do it again. If you're doing it on a wood surface, you can scrape off the paste. You can sand off the paste. And you can redo it. And that is extremely comforting to me to know that this is not like a one-shot deal. If I mess it up, it's going to be ruined. And I will have wasted all my supplies and things like that. And I can create with confidence, knowing that it's okay. You know, it will be okay. It's not going to end up disastrous. I might not love it. And again, I can redo it. The ink, yes, it is a little bit more permanent. So I definitely do approach it with a lot more caution. Okay, I have covered all the silk screen. I then take my squeegee and I pull off all the excess ink. And that way I can make sure that I have covered my silk screen. And I put the rest back in the jar so there is no waste. A jar like this, depending upon, you know, what color it is and how many projects you do, could last you quite some time, a good many projects. And now we are going to remove the transfer. And voila, we have a design that blends in the bleach marks. And now I have to decide if I want to kind of fill in this area. And I'm thinking I might like to do that. And I have some other designs that I might want to do. Like I could come down with this Or, I just thought of this. What if I came down this way and matched that up? That might be kind of cool, huh? Let's try that. So because this isn't 100% dry, let's, do I dare? I'm gonna live dangerously. No, I'm gonna do this. I'm sorry. You didn't tune in to watch me fuss around, did you? Okay, let's do this. We're going to line this up. Okay. I think. All right, here we go. All right. I'm trying to eyeball it, but also use the design that is currently there. Okay. All right, we're going to go with this. And I'm just going to come down to right there. And I think that that will make me very happy. Okay. You ready? Set, go. Don't look back. Be brave, Gail. And if it's not perfect, I'm okay with that. A lot of people are not, and I have total respect for you. I feel bad because you lose out on some opportunities to just have fun, but I will not say that you are not entitled to your comfort levels. I'm sorry, it's a little raw and chilly out here today in upstate New York. So I have a little bit of a runny nose. So I keep sniffling. And I'm using the silk screen of the transfer to see where to stop. I could have taped it off, but I'm just going to eyeball it. And okay, I think I like this idea. Okay, we're going to lift it up and see how we did. Let me scrape off the excess so I make sure I've got a full transfer of color through the design. All right. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that looks pretty good. This stain in the back has plagued me for quite some time, and I'm really happy that I thought to use chalk to fix it up. So needless to say, you have any questions, you have any comments, please feel free to do so. I look forward to engaging. If you're local and want to take one of my classes, I always list them on my page. So that's it for me today. Bye.